Messy hair video time. I enjoy talking with people. Discussions. I don't know. Some people call them arguments. As long as my voice isn't being raised, their voice isn't being raised. For me, it's a discussion. Now, if their voice is being raised and mine's not being raised, for me, it's still a discussion. But one of the things, I don't know. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong. More than willing to admit if I am. But then we must remind ourselves everything before but is bullshit. Which is why I don't like using the word but, because everything before but is bullshit. To pedestalize people. We put people on pedestals. We're all guilty of it. We see pastors, we see ministers, we see our reverends, and we put them on a pedestal. I think that's the biggest mistake in a pastor, member of your congregation type relationship, is when the congregation puts their pastors and their reverends and their ministers on pedestals instead of reminding ourselves and each other that, well, our pastors are human beings, fully capable of sinning, fully capable of making a human mistake, as we are all human beings and we make mistakes. It's unfair to I think, I feel it's unfair to put a pastor on a pedestal. The only thing I really expect of my pastors and my minister friends is their friendship, and I trust them more with my belief. I believe in my heart that they are more knowledgeable and they are more informed and even closer to the Almighty than I am. So I entrust their guidance when it comes to God the Father. I entrust their guidance. I trust that more than I trust my own. I trust that more than I trust other people's, because that's why I chose them to be my spiritual guidance, my pastors, my ministers. But I will not cheat my pastors and ministers by putting them on pedestals. My pastors and minister friends are human beings, and they deserve the respect of every human being. A little more respect when it comes to spiritual guidance, in my humble opinion. But as far as us being human beings, we're all human beings. And once you start pedestalizing a human being, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, discouragement, judgment. And then you start doing God's job. Oh, I thought he was supposed to. I thought she was supposed to. Well, that's just it. You thought. You held them to a higher regard, higher than yours, less than God, and you made that mistake and pedestalized them on personal issues. Because if you just keep them on the pedestal with entrusting them on your spiritual stuff, I don't believe you'll ever be disappointed or discouraged. But if you pedestalize a human being above all other human beings, don't be surprised when you get disappointed. That's where, as a Christian, that's where we all grow together, is realizing this human being who I entrust with my spiritual guidance is a human being. It's really neat if you can get down that path. Some people just can't.